Hello, all my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and also welcome to all of you who are returning as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for coming in to tune in today to this video. So as the video suggests, I am doing a pattern haul here. Most of you who have been following me since January, you know I've committed in the beginning to doing a pattern fast. And that pattern fast probably lasted until after Mother's Day sometimes. I think like maybe June. And then when I think it was the late summer patterns came out, I was just like, I kind of lost at that point. And then I had a few subscribers send me care packages. And one of those individuals is Heather. And she goes by at Textile Tailored Thoughts. I'll put her handle here in the video and also in the description box below so you can check her out. Awesome, wonderful person. But I had several different care packages of patterns as well, and people sending me patterns, and it was really great. And I also think I won a couple of giveaways and things like that, and so that kind of got me going. And then from then on, I just started purchasing patterns. So yeah, I lost that pattern fast thing, but I lasted at least a half a year. So pat on the back to me. But anyway, I want to tell you real quickly what I'm wearing before we jump into the video. And I'm wearing the Simplicity 8375. I will put a picture in this video here so that you can see what that looks like. I made two different versions, and I made this because I participated in the Sew Your View challenge that is on Instagram. It is hosted by Monica, and her name or her handle is at That So Monica, and I will make sure that I put her handle in this video and also in the description box below as well. It's a really fun challenge. It's a monthly challenge that started, I want to say, about 2 years ago, and it's just wonderful. It's a good way to connect to the sewing community, to see different versions and styles of different ways in which people create the same pattern. And so it's really, really fun. So anyway, I highly encourage you to hop over to Instagram and follow Monica, and also participate in the Sew Your View challenge. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into the video, show you all the patterns that was gifted to me, patterns that I purchased myself, and then yeah, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the first collection that I have received that was gifted to me by Heather, and again, her handle is at Textile Tailored Thoughts. So this first one is Butterick B6495, and it's a pattern that is classified as large, extra large, and 2XL. So this is like I said, Butterick pattern. It has a lot of different options. So it has 5 different options. You can make a cute little jumpsuit, which is view C. You can make an off the shoulder, nice little knit, almost like a shift dress. And then there's a cardigan, a shirt, and a pair of pants. And here is, I think this is the cardigan here that you can kind of turn into a dress, if you will. So I really, really love this pattern, and I'm really grateful that she's gifted this to me. So that's a really fun pattern that I'm looking forward to making. And then there's the Butterick BP339. I'm pretty sure that's just the model number. The actual bin number is B6587. So this is a cute little dress that has 3 different variations, and you can do some color blocking here. It has a really nice, cute little bell sleeve, a ruffle type sleeve, and I think that's really cute. Next, we have the Simplicity 8751, which is a cute little hacking pattern. And you can make this view here, which is with a little self-drafted belt, or you can make just a simple block-like dress with flutter sleeves. You can make a dress with sleeves that have a little tie to it as well. This option has regular sleeves and a sheer band at the bottom. So I think that's a really cool, cute pattern as well. The McCall's MP722, which is a cute little pattern that has 4 different variations of a dress that has an asymmetrical hem. This is McCall 7813. So as you can see by the line drawing, it has different variations of an asymmetrical hem, and I really love that. Next, we have Butterick B4727, which is a cute pattern that has a skirt and also a jacket. I think this is really cute. It has that vintage look to it, and I am definitely looking forward to making this. This reminds me of the Gertie's pattern. Can't remember the number, but if I can find the picture, I'll put that picture in here, but it really reminds me of that. And then lastly, I received this Vogue V1643 from Heather as well. This has one variation, it's a jacket, and then you have a shirt as well. Let's look at the line drawing here. So here is the line drawing. This is the shirt here. As you can see, it has a pocket. This is kind of like an overshirt or a jacket. And as you can see, it's like blocked, so you can do color blocking as well. And then you have a pair of pants. So I absolutely adore this view right here, this red jacket, and I'm hoping to make something like that. Okay, so now turning to the McCall's patterns. These are all the McCall's patterns that I have purchased myself during the last McCall's pattern sale at Joann Fabrics. And I'm going to go ahead and start with this one here, which is McCall's M7975, which is a cute top. It has 4 different variations, and as you can see, it has this cute little tie knot in the front that goes on the left side of the body, and it has different sleeve variations. So I really like that one. I purchased McCall's M7957, which is quite similar to the one that I showed you previously, but the tie is in the front of the shirt. And then also you have this this really wide open neck that almost goes into like this V shape, which I really love. I absolutely love V-shaped necklines. I don't know why, but I do. So I just had to purchase that one. This is an older pattern, and I was really surprised that my Joann's actually had this pattern. It's McCall's M7131, and I purchased this pattern because I saw I think it was somebody on Instagram. I cannot remember who it was, but they made a pair of these, and I thought that they were so nice. And then after I made my Mimi G 8558 pair of pants, I thought, oh my goodness, these are so comfortable. And when I saw this pattern, it reminded me of that as well. It has pockets on the upper front, though. It's a little bit different than the Mimi G style pattern. And it also has a flat front waistband and elastic in the back. So you have two, you'll make 2 channels in the back, and you will have 2 elastics bands going through those channels. So I really like this, and that's one of the reasons why I purchased this. It has 5 different views. You can make different lengths for this particular pattern. Then there's the McCall's M7983, which is a pattern that has a bodysuit and also a skirt. You can make two different lengths for the skirt, and the bodysuit has two different neck variations as well as two different sleeve variations. So I really love pencil skirts, and they're not the most flattering for my body type, but I absolutely love them. And I love a really good pencil skirt pattern. Now this particular pencil skirt, if you turn on the back and you look at the line drawing, it has a zipper that goes from the top of the waist in the back all the way down to the bottom at the hem. And it will be an exposed zipper. So I really like that, and that's one of the reasons why I purchased this. Next, I purchased the McCall's M7984, which is a really nice pattern. I really love the skirt pattern. I'm not too happy, or I'm not too excited about the shirt pattern, but I absolutely love the skirt pattern. I absolutely love the flounce on it, and I can see making both views. I can see making view D, which is this one featured here in the orange polka dot fabric, and also view C, which is this one featured in the stripe fabric. So I love both of those, and I can live with either one of those. Next, I purchased this McCall's M7967, which is a really nice knit pattern of a dress that has different sleeve variations. This one, if you can see, it has like the bell type sleeve that has a band at the bottom of the sleeve. And this one is a regular sleeve. It has gathers up at the top of the cap, but it's a slim version of the sleeve, so it doesn't have like that bell look. So I really am looking forward to that. And then also you can make, so view C has this gathering in between the cleavage area, and I'm really looking forward to making that. I really love that detail. It's simple, but it's really cute. Next, I purchased the McCall's M7973, and I purchased this because I was going to use this for a sew twinning project. So it's a challenge that is on Instagram, and basically you pick a fabric and you make something, whatever you want to make, and another person will pick the same fabric that you have selected, and you guys basically just make whatever you want, and then you upload your picture on the same day of the make that you've made on Instagram, and you use the hashtag sewtwinning. And so I had purchased this for that challenge. And when I got home, I cut all the pieces out and everything. I realized that the fabric that I purchased from fabric.com, I didn't have enough fabric to do the actual dress that I wanted to make, which is view C or D. And so I really didn't have enough fabric, and I didn't want to settle, and I just decided to make something different. So that's why I selected this. But as I stated before, I like view C and D, and in the future I will probably make view C and D whenever I get enough fabric for those views. So yeah, it's a really nice maxi dress. View A is a shorter dress, as well as view B. I purchased McCall's M7624, which is another maxi dress of sorts. I really love this view here that has the slit in the sleeve, and I really like the fact that you can have a slit or opening in the front of the garment as well. So that's why I purchased this pattern. I absolutely love those details. Then there's McCall's M7925, which is also another maxi dress type pattern. Well, you have different views, but I purchased it for the maxi dress here. Same thing with the previous pattern. I absolutely love this nice little slit. This one is a little bit more oversized and flowy, and I really like that look as well. I think this one is an older pattern, and I'm not sure if it's out of print or not, but I really like this version here that has the asymmetrical skirt. I really love that. I like all the views, but what attracted me to this pattern is this view here, which is view C, and it's just a really simple, nice shirt dress. And if you want to change it up, like I said, you can do this view here to make it something other than just that simple shirt dress, and that's why I purchased this. Lastly, from McCall's, I purchased McCall's M7381, which is a really cute dress that has 4 different variations. I really love the maxi dress length. Most of the patterns that I selected because I love the maxi dresses out of these, and that's probably what I would make. So yes, that's probably the view I would make. From this pattern is this view here, which is D, because I love that maxi length, but I would probably use the sleeves of view B. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see the line drawing here. And as you can see, it has these tie details in the front, which I think is really cute. And it has elastic going through the waistline. So really cute. Love it. As for the simplicity patterns, I didn't purchase that many, but the ones that I did purchase are recent releases, most of them anyway. And the first is this one here, which is a cardi pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. For one, we don't really see that many cardigans of this nature, and so that's one of the reasons why I just had to hop on this. I have never made a cardigan before, so this would be something new, but I cannot wait to make it and see what it turns out to be. Anyway, it is Simplicity S8951, and as I stated before, it's a cardigan, but it is banded, so you can put the bands on the end of the sleeve, at the bottom of the cardigan, as well as around the neck and going down the center front where the buttons and the button placket will go. So I really love this pattern. Let me turn it on the back so you can see the line drawing. It's a beautiful pattern, and I cannot wait to make something with this one. Then I purchased a Mimi G pattern, which is Simplicity S8985, and I just absolutely love this pattern. As you can see, you can make view B, which are the pants, and then view A, which is a dress or a light coat or a duster, if you will. So absolutely love this pattern, and definitely going to make something with this one. The Simplicity S8956, which is a pattern that has 2 versions of a skirt and 2 versions of a pair of pants. I purchased this basically, I like the detail in the skirt for view C here up at the top. I love that detail. Absolutely love that waistband. Also pants, I'm really trying to continue to alter pants and just perfect, really get the pants down to perfection. And so I've been purchasing a lot of pants to just learn different techniques with fitting. So that's one of the reasons why I purchased that. Simplicity S8992, which is a cute, simple sweater dress. You can also do a little cardigan in this one as well with this pattern. And you can do the view where you can put buttons on it, or you can leave it open if you don't want to do the buttons. So it's a pattern hacking pattern, and that's one of the reasons why I picked it up, and I absolutely love it. Simplicity 8384. is a pattern that has 3 different variations of a dress and 1 variation with a top. Absolutely love this pattern. This pattern has an elasticized back. So the entire waist does not get elasticized. It's only the back. And so I really like that. And I like every last one of these views. Every last one of these. So that's one of the reasons why I purchased this. And this is this is an older pattern. So it didn't come out this year, but I saw this pattern on Instagram and I thought that it was really cool. And so I picked that up. Same deal with this one. It's an older pattern, but it's really cute. I actually saw this in stores. I think it was on the counter or something like that. And I just was like, wow, that looks amazing. It's Simplicity 8337. This is a little bit of an older pattern as well. Absolutely cute. It has 4 different variations of a knit top. And I probably would do view A here that has the ruffles around the neck and down the center front. But I probably would put the sleeves of view D on it. Or I might do view C with the ruffles down the center of the garment, but not the neck, with the sleeves of view D. So those are just some things I thought about since I purchased the pattern. So absolutely love that pattern as well. And then lastly, the Simplicity S8872. I actually made this pattern. So I purchased it last week and then I made my dress. I started making my dress all last week. So all last week I was making this pattern and you will see this quite soon. It's part of the sew twinning project that I told you about earlier in the video. And you'll see this and I will also do a video on it and a pattern review on it. So stay tuned for that video. I made view C, which is the one that the model is wearing right here. It's basically a dress, a really loose fitting dress that has loose fitting sleeves. It has a tie detail here and the lower band is basically like a ruffle here. So I absolutely love it. And I'm going to, like I said, do a pattern review on that. And so you'll see that soon. So stay tuned for that. I have 2 Vogue patterns that I want to show you. And then the rest are indie patterns. So hang in there. Almost done. So the first pattern I picked up from Vogue is this one. Is V9168. And this is a 2-piece dress of sorts. So this one is a chiffon pattern, a pattern for chiffon, and this one is more like for satin or crepe or something like that. And it's just a regular dress that has a regular dress that has straps and a zipper in the back. And then this is an oversized, a slightly loose fitting, I should say, chiffon dress, and it has elastic in the waist as well, so that you can, it's just an overlay. So really cute. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to make it. And then I purchased the Vogue V1643, which is for the Sew Your View challenge for next month in September. I haven't decided which view I'm going to do yet, but as you can see, it has a lot of views here. There's a coat, a jacket, a sleeveless dress, a skirt, and I think a shirt as well. All very beautiful options, and I cannot wait to make one of these views. I haven't decided if I'm going to do this view here, view A, or view B with view C. So I don't know yet. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But let me show you my indie patterns, and then that will be basically my pattern haul. So just hang in there. The first indie pattern that I picked up is the Jasika blazer, and that is by Closet Case Pattern. And I picked this up because it's something that I really like the style, for one, and also I don't have any blazers in my wardrobe that I can fit anymore, and it's something that I'm in need of. And so instead of going out and buying a blazer, I felt like the Jasika blazer would be the perfect blazer for me. It's not a double-breasted blazer, which is really nice because someone of my size, it wouldn't be very flattering. And so I really like that. I like the options of contrasting as well, and it's just a very loose fitting blazer, and I really love it, and I can't wait to make something with that. And I purchased the Lander pant and shorts. This pattern here, I've already started working on this pattern. I've been taking my time. I purchased this pattern about 3 weeks ago, and as soon as I purchased it and I received it in the mail, I started cutting the pieces out. I got this from fabrics.com when I ordered a shipment of fabric, and I absolutely love this pattern so far. I got as far as I put everything together except for the waistband, the carriers, and the buttonholes. So I've been able to try the pants on, get a fit of, or get an idea of what the fit is like. I absolutely love this pattern. I used a corduroy green fabric. Now, those are two things that I absolutely do not like. I absolutely don't know why I put two things that I don't like together, you know, corduroy and green. I have no idea. However, it was supposed to serve as a mock-up, but they turned out so lovely that I will actually get some wear out of them. And my husband, he calls them my Christmas pants because they look very much like Christmas pants. So stay tuned for my review of that. And then also I can tell you about the process of making it and my experience and all that other stuff. So it has two different views. You can do these pants that you see here, or you can make a pair of shorts. So let me go ahead and turn them over so you can see the line drawing. Actually, it's three views. I forgot the view C, you can actually make a bootleg version of it. So as you can see here, it says boot length. I probably wouldn't make that view, but I made view B here, and I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. So yeah, stay tuned for my review on those. And then I purchased the Magnolia dress by Deer & Doe as well. I have been dying to get a copy of this for some time now, and I'm just so excited that I have it. I love this style. I love the maxi dress here. And as you can tell, most of my patterns in this haul, they are all maxi dresses, but I just absolutely love them. And I'm hoping to do this one sometime this year. I might make a Christmas dress out of this view here. So stay tuned for that. Lastly, I purchased the closet case pattern Fiore skirt pattern. It has I think 3 or 4 different views. 3 different views, and all of those views are different, and I really like that. So this one you have buttons going down the center front. This one is a wrap, a partial wrap, and it has a button up at the top. And then this one, view A, has a zipper in the back. And so I really like that all 3 of those are 3 different views. So it's not like you're getting one pattern of basically the same pattern, and the only difference is whether or not you have it short or long. It's actually 3 different views of a skirt. So I really, really love that, and that's one of the reasons why I purchased that pattern. I cut the pieces out, but I haven't had a chance to test it yet. So I'll be doing that sometime soon as well. So that's pretty much it as it pertains to my pattern haul. I did forget to insert the Butterick patterns that I purchased, so I'll make sure that I put those at the end of the video, and you can look at all the different Butterick patterns that I have picked up as well. And thank you so much for tuning into the channel and for tuning in. Don't forget, if there are any patterns in this video that you have seen that you have, or that you want, or that you would like to have, make sure that you comment below and tell me all of those details in the comment section. All right, thank you so much again. And as always, stay creative, my friends.